Hey, this is Sidan, coach of the City 6, bringing you the week 7 uh, of the regular season um, of the YCL. This week we are facing the Connecticut Solrocks. Um, so last week we did lose, um, and this is the final week of the regular seasons before the playoff. But with all that, even though I lost, um, I'm actually have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Um, yeah, so this is actually a pretty low stakes match. Even if I lose 6-0, the differentials are just too great that Connecticut Solrock, which is the team that would is currently the best position to make it back into make it into playoffs, would not jump over myself. So, I mean, if I lose 6-0, that gives a chance that Nashville Nido Kings would drop down. But yeah, that's we'll see how it goes. That's basically what the best thing I can say. But yeah, so I did take the loss, but hopefully we can win this week and start with get some momentum into playoffs. Worst thing is if I lose, I go into playoffs with a loss. And let's face it, I lost first round of playoffs last season. I'm just gonna I can at worst I can just end up in the same position as I did last season. Best I can do something better. So we'll see. With that said, before we get into my opponent's team and my own team builder, I do want to say check out my opponent's side of the battle, ElitheRebel. His channel and his side of the battle. A link to both should be in the description below. With that said, also, if you just want to skip all this, I do have timestamps in the description, so feel free to jump around. With that said, let's check out the let's check out my opponent's team. So this is his full roster. Now, obviously, Connecticut Solrock, he actually had he's come back as a replacement for the Brisbane Rillaboomers. So a lot of his picks are not actually his picks, and a lot of trades. So again, we're facing Lander Asterion. Nashville Nido Kings used to have that, but more or less, I think all the others we're not repeating any. We used to have Marini, so we're facing they're on the opposite team now. But yeah, this is an interesting team. I guess it's very offensive, physically offensive. Honestly, I think only Shinotic and Rotom Heat are what you would consider like special attackers. The rest are very much physical attackers. Yeah, so it's got very on top of that, they're pretty fast. Weavile is 125 plus 125 base speed. Taurus is 110, I believe, as well. Mian Xiao is above 100, I'm pretty sure, 105, I think. So it's got a pretty fast team. Guys can be pretty fast. However, I do think his team is susceptible to the psychic moves. Does have a good, I think, Tapu Lele check in Metang. So I have to be worried about that. But what I expect him to bring is I expect him to bring Landorus, Metang, definitely. I can see something like Araquanid coming in. Araquanid can do tons of damage, plus it set up sticky webs. Rotom Heat is another one I see coming. His team is actually outside of Metang and Shinotic. His team's pretty susceptible to dragons, so I assume he'll bring Shinotic. and maybe even Taurus. I think Taurus is just fast enough and it's hard enough to, I think, really threaten my team. So those are kind of like the Pokemons I expect him to bring. But we'll see. So with that said, let's check out my team. And of course, the first Pokemon is going to be Tapu Lele. I think this is just Tapu Lele has been my best attacking Pokemon, offensive Pokemon this whole season. I don't know if it's still the #1 in terms of kills. I think it has gone down since the beginning of the league. Like, it's been a long time. I haven't checked really. But yeah, it of course I'm going with the Choice Scarf. I think I have more success with the Choice Scarf than I did with Choice Specs. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to, play into something that I can at least work with. Trying to learn from my mistakes in my losses. So I think Choice Scarf is just something I've had more success with, so I'm gonna stick with it. Psychic, Moonblast, stab moves, Shadow Ball that at least allows me to hit Metane with super effective damage. Focus Blast allows me to hit Weavile and I got Moonblast for Weavile, but Taurus for super effective damage. Yeah, so that's kind of like the main moves I have for Tapu Lele. 224 plus speed should outspeed his team, his whole team, but also that if I lose the Choice Scarf for any reason, I still outspeed Jolly, what's it called? Landorus. Yeah. So with that said, yeah, that's why I have that much speed. 252 special attack. That's maximum damage. 32 HP. Yeah. Pretty simple there. For my second one is going to be Hitmontop. I think Hitmontop is my best defensive and maybe even offensive switch-ins to Weavile and Taurus. Outside of that, it could come in on like Mienshao. The Intimidate ability is just useful because it's a team. This team is very physically offensive, so hence I'm going with the Intimidate. I have the leftovers, so like try to keep Hitmontop as healthy as possible. Rapid Spin because yes, a lot of stat hazard options, and Sticky Web in particular is the one that I'm really concerned with. Close combat stab, triple axle that allows me to hit his Pokemon super effectively, in particular Lander Asterion. Even with the Intimidate, triple axle should do tons. Protect's there, so I can scout, and then on top of that, get some leftover healing. So not much to say there. Yeah, so full defense because my defensive check, but we'll see if this works out. For my third Pokemon, it's going to be Noivern. Noivern is my defogger, I guess. I have another, like I said, the hazard is going to be, I think, a real big problem for me. So I didn't want to just rely on Hitmontop, especially since it's my defensive Pokemon. I could get chipped down to a point where I can no longer Rapid Spin. But I went with just because it's also the Noivern's more offensive for me. What is it called? His team is really susceptible to the Draco Meteor. Hurricane also as well, I think, does a lot of damage. It is probably my best answer to Araquanid. Yeah, compared to the rest of my team. But it could work. Also, it's useful to just come in on something like maybe Shiinotic if it's weak on health, so that I can like Hurricane it off before it Moonblasts me or something. But I have Roost there just so I can keep Noivern as healthy as possible if need be. The 156 plus speed, that should be able to outspeed not Weavile, Taurus, I believe. Yeah, so a Jolly Taurus. The 252 at special attack, that's for maximum damage. The rest, into HP, pretty simple, pretty basic. For my next Pokemon, it's going to be Heatran. Heatran is, I think it's just my best Pokemon against his special attacking Pokemons, particularly Rotom Heat and Shiinotic. Maybe even Gourgeist, but then obviously Gourgeist is a physical attacker. But yeah, I'm just gonna abuse that large special defense that he has anyway. Even with little special defense investment, he can take the special attack hits from Rotom, Heat, and Shiinotic pretty well. Though an offensive Rotom Heat probably will do quite a bit of damage, but I do suspect maybe a more. I'm suspecting a defensive Rotom Heat because his team is kind of lacking in the defensive side. So I do suspect he'd probably go with defensive Rotom Heat, but I do have the ancient power there to able to hit Rotom Heat back. I have Magma Storm there. That's just for a reliable, not reliable, but just a strong move to throw out. Lava Plume, that's the more reliable move, but also because it has a good chance of burning. And Stealth Rock, just for hazards. So, with that said, there's not much to say. I did, because I didn't need to put too much special defense investment, I went full defense. Just in case, because he might not even bring his special attackers, so it's good to at least have some defensive, put up the defensive investment. For my next Pokemon, it's going to be Vaporeon. Vaporeon, obviously, I think just has been a great defensive Pokemon for me, and I think it will just continue to do that. It is just like against what's it called? Nashville, Nidoking. It is probably my best switching into Landorus. But I could probably switch into something like Marini or something. Maybe get a Marini or Araquanid for some water absorb healing. But I'm not going itemless Vaporeon this time like I did with Nidoking. I'm going with the Citrus Berry because, well, the leftovers is not available to Vaporeon. I'm going Scald, Wish, Heal Bell, Flip Turn. Yeah, I really don't want to go Toxic, which has been the 4th slot move I've been using a lot lately. And that's because I want to burn my opponents, so the Scald there is useful. Yeah. Otherwise, it's your basic Vaporeon defensive set. And for my last Pokemon, I'm going with Sneasel, with the Choice Band. Yeah, so Choice Band, knockoff, Ice Crash, Low Kick. I went with Ice Shard as a revenge killer, but I know I have to be careful because of Psychic Terrain on my end, but I think I should be able to work around it. I think, or hopefully I get opportunities to work around it. And maybe I don't even need Ice Shard. Ice Shard is really there just in case it's like a Choice Scarf Landorus or Agility Landorus. I think you can learn Agility. I think so. With that said, 216 plus speed should outspeed Taurus. 252 attacks for maximum damage, 40 HP. I mean, I'll put it somewhere. So, Sneasel's not going to be taking hits. Yeah, so with that said, that's my full team. Hopefully it works well for this battle. So without further ado, let's get to it. So YCL final week of the regular season. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as prepared for this. This is actually a very low stakes match, so I can't say that I put a lot of effort into this team, but yeah, we'll just see how we go from here. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna lead with here. I'm gonna probably lead with Noivern. We'll see from there. I said I don't have a lot of plans. I just don't want Araquanid to come in free and just set up sticky webs. So, yeah. Like I said, this is a pretty low stakes match. I think even if I lose 6-0, I still make it to the playoffs. So, there we go. Full specs. Okay. That sucks, but I don't want to hit it. I don't want to get hit by an overheat, so I'm gonna just hard swap to heat ran. Switch. That could kind of probably should have expected, but doesn't matter. That choice is gonna hurt hard, no doubt about it. Just gonna switch straight to Vaporeon. There's no real reason for me to just stay in on Landos. Okay. This could suck. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this could suck a lot. I'm just gonna Scald and see what kind of damage I'm doing. I can't see myself doing a lot of damage. Yeah, at least I'm doing enough to break substitute. I'm just gonna Scald again. Yeah, I can't imagine Earthquake doing too much on me. Okay. Okay. So probably Water Absorb, I'm gonna guess. Oh no. Must be Water Bubble then. But it can't be burnt. So that's a thing. So I'm gonna swap straight to Noivern here. That's more or less what I expect. I'm just gonna defog straight away. Does he Volt Switch? That's the question here. I'm just gonna Draco. I think that's crit. Yeah, I take tons of damage from that, which I kind of expected. I'm just going to swap straight into one top here. I don't want to risk being, getting too much chip on Noivern. What does he do here? Metang, probably a good choice here. Araquanid, actually a really good choice as well. I imagine he U-turns. I'm gonna be honest, I imagine he U-turns. What does he U-turn into? I'm gonna triple axle. Okay. I did not expect that was the switch in. I don't really want anyone to switch into this now. Heatran probably is the best to switch into, but a lot to... Question is, Hitmontop even survive this? Reliable. What does he do? That's the question. Right, close combat. I'm gonna be honest, close combat's not gonna do much. So I'm just gonna switch to... I'm gonna switch to Vaporeon. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to try to maybe heal up some of my Pokemons. I imagine he's T-Webs here. Okay, he doesn't. I'm actually curious on what he's going to do here. What could Taurus do? Taurus? I want to see what Taurus is going to do. I don't think he can Oko Vaporeon at this point. Okay. Lots of substituting. I'm just gonna Scald again. I don't want him to rack up substitutes. A burn would be really good. Oh, I'm gonna do this. The turn's not gonna do much. I'm gonna Scald again. Might just try to hit. Yeah, do as much damage to Vaporeon. Alright, there goes Taurus. I'm doing okay, but my team is getting chipped down a little bit too much for my liking. I'm gonna be honest. This is not a good position. Especially if you sent in Landorus, I'm like, I can't keep... I'm gonna heal Bell now. He could just leech life. Or sticky webs here. But... Wish. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but at least I can get Noivern in for free. It's stuck to Skittersnack. So... I should have probably Draco'd here. Because I do think it's just going to be, what's it called, Mutane? No. I'm in a good position to just click Draco anyway. I don't want to get risk getting hit by Stone Age or something, and then missing with Hurricane and then hit by Stone Age. So. It's Choice Banded. I'll switch to hit one top here. I do suspect sticky webs might be the move he's going for here, knowing that I probably can't hit him hard anymore. Liquidation. Okay. That's a pretty safe move, I'm gonna be honest. So it's with Vaporeon gone, oh man. Yeah, I know it's short expanded, but Mian Xiao or Metang. It's gonna probably switch to Metang at this point. So I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna double. I don't think he's gonna stay in and go use liquidation. I'm gonna Stealth Rock here. You can't get rid of it, and on top of that, like this will help deal with we will deal with what's his name? Araquanid. That's it. I'm gonna swap the Tapu Lele here. Could knock off, which is gonna suck, but I do think he's gonna go for the fighting move. He turns. Which honestly sucks a bit. Man. I have Shadow Ball, but Metang's gonna be so bulky that it wouldn't even matter. That. But then again, what options do I really have outside? Just go Shadow Ball. I don't see myself needing Tapu Lele at the end. Might as well do as much damage as I can. Yeah. I'm just gonna knock off here. I don't think knockoff will do too much to the gaming Pokemons. Though Mian Xiao is pretty frail, so there is that. I can't do anything else. So I am choice banded, so this stuff. We have to accept that. So now it all comes down to why Hurricane's connecting. So okay. You might as well stay in close combat. I could miss. and that chips about 40%, I think, for my HP. And he could crit. Yep. So there's the Hurricane. So this is gonna be tense, I think. So because I think if Hurricane misses, I think Liquidation could actually just faint Araquanid. I'm gonna be honest. No, sorry, Liquidation could feint Noivern. And then obviously Liquidation is super effective against Brand, so okay. Now the risk is I'm not fully invested Heat Brand. Oh, I have no speed investment on my Heat Brand. So he could outspeed me with like some speed investment. Assuming I think he has to be Jolly, I think, but I'm just going to Ancient Power, go for the super effective hit. Yeah, that's the game, I think. I'm pretty sure that was the last Pokemon. So I think a good game. I think a nice way to just end the regular season with a win. Not the most, well, I wouldn't say it was the unconvincing win, but it's not those blowouts I had around the middle of the season. So I'm happy with the results. I'm going into the playoffs with you know, one win on my belt. Hopefully I can turn this into a winning streak. I don't know who I'm going to be facing for the finals. It could be, I think it's most likely Hellblaze Volcronas, but it could be Cerulean City Mewtwo's. So I did beat both of them in the regular season. So hopefully I can really replicate that result, but we'll see. I mean, I have been very inconsistent this season, and yeah, it doesn't look like it'll be. I haven't shown any sign of it improving or breaking this inconsistency. So, but with that said, like, I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, if you did, I would really appreciate a like. If you want to follow my run through the playoffs of this league, the best thing to do is to subscribe. Also, again, check out oh man, the name's ElitheRebel, that's it, sorry. ElitheRebel's channel and his side of the battle. I'll leave a link to both in the description below. Yeah, so with that said, yeah, until the next match, whoever it is against, I'll see you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.